Toronto. Two extremely talented teams ready to go. Let's meet them now. We'll go down ice level for the introductions. Our man, Robbie Doherty.
Welcome to Coyote Championship Sunday here at the Princess Auto Players Championship, our 5th event this season on the Grand Slam of Curling. This is the Women's Championship Final. Let's meet the teams. First up, throwing the Yellow Rocks, curling out of Sundbyberg, Sweden, Team Vrano. Lead, Linda Stenlund. Second, Maria Larson. Third, Almeida Duval. And the skip, Isabella Vrano. And their opponents throwing the Red Rocks, curling out of Aarau, Switzerland, Team Tirinzone. Lead, Carol Haval. Second, Selena Vichanke. The vice, Elena Petz. And the skip, Silvana Tirinzone. Toronto, it's showtime. Games will begin momentarily. Good luck and good curling.
They shake hands. They're ready to go, and it certainly is showtime. Hi, everybody. Alongside Joan McCusker and Kevin Martin, I'm Rob Folt. Mike Harris will be joining us shortly. And curling's a funny little game because you take a look, some team might be a favorite, but when you get down to it, team that plays the best gets to play on Coyote Championship Sunday. Let's talk, first of all, about the defending champions, Isabella Vrano. Sometimes, Kevin, there's a team that likes a venue, likes an area, and you think Vrano likes Toronto.
I do. You know, it's kind of a feeling in a building. When you walk in and you look around and you feel the energy and all kinds of things with the building. I don't really exactly can nail it down because it was a lot like that all through the years. But here, when Team Vrano walks in the building, they feel good and they play their best.
This is a team that we always use to tag young team, Joan, but I think now we can say that we've watched them mature into a very good curling squad.
And part of it is because of the great Swedish curling tradition. They've got a lot of role models. So to get out of the country, this team has to play Anna Hasselborg on the regular. And they lose to her an awful lot. This year, Vrano beats Hasselborg to represent Sweden at the Euros and got that experience, that international experience. Because for Vrano, without that, she can go into Bonspiels, she can get some games under her belt, but that pressure that she needs has to come with some international experience. So fourth this year in Euros, last year the big win over this same opponent, number 2 in the world, Silvana Tirinzone. That has just got to give Vrano some confidence.
Well, the Mattamy Athletic Center has been a great spot for this event. And if you take a look at champions in this venue, Vrano is there. But talk about comfort as well. Eve Muirhead, who's done some coaching with Vrano, very comfortable here, Kevin.
That's right. Well, what a perfect person to bring in to help when it comes to a building like this where she has won many times. And, of course, just the knowledge of Eve Muirhead, of course.
Robbie Doherty was able to talk to Isabella Vrano before this game.
Isabella, congratulations. You're in the championship final. How has the team played this week, and what are some of the little things that have contributed to the success in getting here to the final today?
We've been playing good, and I think my team knows the ice very well, and they are throwing it really well, so that makes my job easier, and that's why we got here, I think, yeah.
As the defending champion, do you feel that adds a little bit more pressure to win, or perhaps create a little bit more of a target on your back?
No, not really. The Silvana and the girls, they are so good, so I think this will be a really, really close and fun game to play and watch. So.
They certainly are. And what kind of game plan do you expect to see from Team Tirinzone today, and what kind of game can the fans expect?
I think they will go out there and play like they usually do, and we will probably try to do the same. And I think the fans can expect a really close game today and good shots from both teams.
Thanks, Isabella.
Thank you.
It was a close game last year when Verano defeated Team Tirinzoni. Now let's talk about Team Tirinzoni. They're good. We know that. They get to a lot of finals, Joan.
It's such an interesting thing that you watch this team. Alina Petz is one of the best last rock throwers that we've ever seen. And look at their record for finals. They get themselves into finals. This is their 12th, but they've only won 3 of them. So something happens to this team. And you can't say it's just bad luck, because that would be more of an even split. I think in the past, Silvana has gotten nervous. She tightens up a little bit. The new players, Selena Vichchanka, also might get a little bit nervous. I like what I see here. They are settling in. When they got by Rachel Homan by stealing the 8th end, playing a perfect 8th end against a very good team, they just might be ready to win this.
That woman on the left right there, Kevin, that's the key.
Well, the whole team is the key for sure to be able to play at the top level all the way through the lineup. But when it comes to making big shots and winning championships, you need the person at the last rock being able to make everything. And that's big angle raises. That's also being able to draw the button. Here we need to hit extremely thin, trying to take the red rock off the button. And in order to do that, you've got to hit just the very outside edge of the yellow stone to put it straight sideways. Shots like that win you great championships. And don't forget, when it comes to sweeping, you've got Hera Hovold, Carol is an amazing sweeper to be able to keep that rock straight.
Trying to get a victory in Toronto is Team Tirinzoni. Silvana stopped by with Robbie Doherty.
Silvana, congratulations. You're in the final of the Princess Auto Players Championship. Give us your overall thoughts on the team's performance thus far this week.
It was good. It was not fantastic. I think we made some mistakes here and there, but still, being in the final, you have to play very well against all those high-class teams. So, no, we are very happy.
You had a 2-win day yesterday, the second being against a very, very strong Rachel Homan team. What were some of the little things that you guys did well yesterday in particular to get to this spot today?
We were hanging in there, so we didn't have hammers, so we turned the hammer around, but then, again, she did, like Rachel Homan was Rachel Homan yesterday. She made fantastic shots to score 2 and to let us not score 2, and then, that we played the perfect last end, I think, and seal the win.
You're playing a very tough defending champions, Team Verano. What do you expect to see from them today?
Oh, nothing else than a great performance, to be honest. They beat us last year, same final, and we have to bring our A game to beat them today.
Championship final bound, Silvana Tirinzoni.
Gotta love a rematch. There's the defending champion, Isabella Verano, set to face Team Tirinzoni. We're just under 12 minutes away to the first rock here on Coyote Championship Sunday. We'll take a break. We'll check in with Mike Harris with a preview of the men's final.
We lost part of our forest to fire several years ago. We decided to stay and help it recover. People who have heavy machinery have the opportunity to reach out and help their neighbors for the common good.
Colette has been showing travelers the world since 1918. Over 170 guided tours across all 7 continents include must-sees and immersive experiences. Every tour is expertly planned and expertly led. Now, you can enter to win a spot on Colette's Scotland Land of Lore and Legends small group tour. Visit sportsnet.ca/Colette and enter today.
How would you like to be 7 shots better? Our OptiMotion technology gives me all the data I need to help Nathan turn more, gain 10 yards, and lower his score.
I'm Nathan, and Golf Tech lowered my score by 7 shots.
Julie's having eggs for dinner. They're quick, they're delicious. There's nothing stopping her. Not even her husband's model train club. Eggs for dinner. What's stopping you?
When you have 2 days to paint 4 stories, do it quicker.
When your cat uses the wall as a nail file, do it better. And when colors scream from every direction, do it smarter. Do it with Dulux.
Today, my friend, you did it! You did it!
Today, you took Centrum and took one more step toward taking charge of your health. Centrum is a complete multivitamin with key nutrients, so every day you can say, with Centrum. Do you smell that? The new Cinnabon Pull-Apart only at Wendy's. So ooey, so gooey. Even though you can't smell it, you can. Just $5 with a small coffee.
The Sportsnet app is here for hockey. Personalized news, highlights, and scores, ensuring you never miss a moment of your favorite teams in action.
Plus, stream live games anytime, anywhere.
Download the Sportsnet mobile app, available on iOS and Android. Coyote Championship Sunday, presented by Coyote. If you have work to do, Coyote has the tractors, UTVs, ZTRs, and compact construction equipment to do it. Coyote, we dig dirt.
I didn't mind the last a little more. All right, you got it.
The sounds of what has been an incredibly entertaining week, brought to you by Hearing Life. Life-changing hearing care. Love your ears. The women are on the ice here at Mattamy Athletic Center, continuing to warm up for their final. A little later today, you will see the men's final. Toronto and Tirinzoni are set to go for a rematch from last year. But there's more to talk about. There's two finals today. Alongside Mike Harris, we're ready to go. And what a final we have on the men's side. 12 of the great teams made their way here. And the two that are sticking around, well, Joel Returnaz, who was the story of the slams at the start of the season, against Brad Gushue, who's got 14 slams in his career. What is it about Joel Returnaz? He has just taken the slam season by storm.
He has won the first three, of course, looking for his unprecedented fourth slam in one curling year. Amazing performance, but it goes right up and down the line, and they require a lot of great shot making. They have this weapon of power, and watch this shot to win the game last night against Mike McEwen. A cross-ring double. They're two down. They need three. Absolute bullet across the sheet and made the perfect tap on that red to score three, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. And they've been doing that all year, and a lot of times they win games quite easily. Last night it was a battle. They've shown that they know how to grind it out now as well. So you know, they've done just about everything they need to do to rise to that #1 ranking in the world. And say what you want about everyone else, until somebody knocks Joel Returnaz off, he's the boss right now here at the Slams.
Love how fired up they get too.
Oh yes,
that post-game reaction was just terrific. Now, facing a guy who's had maybe an up-and-down season by his own admission, but won the Canadian title. And as he said, I'm happy to have a medal at the Worlds, but silver wasn't the medal I was aiming for, so this becomes an important event for him.
Well, you've got two teams. Like, you know, Returnaz won the bronze, and you got Gushue who won the silver. So they both came in here with something to prove. Brad and his team, admittedly, we spoke to him yesterday, quite tired, but such a veteran and an experienced team. They're making very difficult shots. At times look quite easy. This is the tough draw for two in their quarterfinal win against Ross White. Found a way to win that game. Same against Mowat last night in the semifinals. They were struggling through most of the game, but came back and finally found a way to win. 14 times he's won these Grand Slams, so you know he knows how to get it done. You got two teams coming here super motivated to win. I'm really looking forward to this final.
And this graphic we're going to show you shows you how good they have been this year. Number one for 22 consecutive weeks for return as.
Yeah, that's right.
For 6.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, the kind of there needs no further explanation. But you got the two best teams playing the best here at this event. Should be a great game.
Looking forward to it. That comes your way later today on Sportsnet. First up on Coyote Championship Sunday, it's the women's final. Team Tirinzoni, Team Brano. They will have to drop to the button. We'll have that for you when we come back. Grand Slam of Curling.
For 90 years, Princess Auto has seen your big picture. And for 90 years, we've had the ideas and the tools to help you discover new perspectives. Because for 90 years, we've known that nothing's better than finding ways to make stuff work. Princess Auto. Ideas, tools.
Every day, you go new places. A small change in how you do things, or moving your things to a whole new town. Or many things to many towns, all at once. No matter how small the move, it can be a big leap from where you are now. You've got it in you to go new places. So do we. We go there every day. We're here to help you move to places on the map, in the mind, in the heart, or all three.
Go new places with AMJ Campbell. Contact us at 888-AMJ-MOVE or amjcampbell.com.
It's a privilege to be able to have land and manage it and work it. The land will teach you many lessons. Nature will teach you many lessons. But the biggest lesson is starting something and finishing it. It's not so much about getting ahead, because that'll never happen, but not getting too far behind.
As an award-winning LTL carrier, Manitoulon's industry-leading direct service coverage is the largest in the country. With a comprehensive network of service centers, progressive technology, environmental stewardship, superior customer service, and an advanced fleet of energy-efficient equipment, Manitoulon gets your shipment delivered on time, every time. With over 60 years of dependable service, Manitoulon earns your trust and exceeds expectations.
Slam of Curling on Sportsnet presents the Princess Auto Players Championship. Brought to you by Princess Auto. Ideas, tools. By Hearing Light. Life-changing hearing care. Love your ears. By Coyote Tractor. If you have work to do, Coyote has the tractors, UTVs, ZTRs, and compact construction equipment to do it. Coyote, we dig dirt. By World Financial Group, the WFG difference, changing lives through financial education and preparing people for life's surprises. Talk with an agent today. And by Co-op. Membership matters more at Co-op.
There were a few raindrops this morning. Cloudy skies in Toronto. Mattamy Athletic Center ready to go. Coyote Championship Sunday. It is the Princess Auto Players Championship. Let's now take a look at the draw to the button, brought to you by Manitoulin Transport, shipping your world. With both these teams at 4-1 in the round robin, it gives them a tie, and we have the draw to the button. Elena Petz.
In her last practice stone, she and the team covered the pin. I'm guessing that they're going to be very close. Isabella Rano, on her last practice, came up short of the house, just biting top 12.
No, they're not putting a broom on it.
Oh, this looks like it might be just a touch heavy.
And you can hear it sit back 4.
The door is open. And for Team Murano, they had a terrific cumulative draw to the button that actually got them the bye to the semifinal.
36.3 centimeters. Anything less than that, we'll award the hammer to Team Murano. And here's Isabella.
Okej, inte så hårt i steppet.
Ja, okej. Inget sagt.
Added quite a lot to this one.
Just the other.
This one is still going fast.
Yeah. Got to hit a speed bump.
That is too deep.
And away it goes. So it will be Team Tirinzoni with the hammer in this championship game. So added a little bit too much, as you said, Joan, after being short in her practice. Kind of give it a little extra. And for Alina Petz, you knew she wasn't happy with the amount she had, but it was good enough for the hammer, and that is how they will start. Exactly what they would want in the championship final. 139. It is Tirinzoni with the hammer. As we get ready to go, let's meet the teams brought to you by Princess Auto. Ideas and tools. Carol Hobald, Linda Stenlund are the leads. The second, Selena Petronka and Maria Larson. Savannah Tirinzoni throws the third rock. Nina Duvall is the third for Team Brano, the defending champions. Alina Petz, one of the best throwers in the women's game, throws the last rock for the Swiss team. Women's final now underway.
Bra fart, inte så mycket snabbt. Håll det. Ja, det ser lite kort ut härifrån. Ja, lite kort. Håll linjen.
Looking for the center line guard.
Så långt vi kan på den här linjen.
Start nice and aggressively.
We usually talk about young teams in finals and feeling pressure, but I'm not sure that's the case here. Team Verano, after winning last year, it just really changed their confidence as a group.
And at last year's Players' Championship, they had beaten Tirinzoni earlier in the round robin, and that was like the first glimpse of we have arrived. We're good enough. We can beat the best teams in the world.
Wanting to be in front of the tee, if possible. That's slide just a little bit too far. And because of being a little heavy, it came out into the open.
Spelaren 10,5. Ja.
Lite säkrare för ospelat spår där.
Lite lång. Ja, lite lugn. 10,5. Kommer fint. Var med. Ja. Wow. Ja. Med. Ja.
And it's getting into that middle section, which we talk about often, about being so fresh.
Handled perfectly. Well done. It's not easy down that spot in the first, even the second end, the early ends of the game. Get a lot of curl down the center. I want to make sure you put quite a lot of rotation on these shots early in the game. Otherwise, they can kind of take off on you about halfway down the sheet. Carol's put plenty on this one. Nice start.
Ja, 11 Nico.
Det är schön. Ja.
10. Hela 10. Ja, hela 10. Jag med.
Maria is quite the character on this team. They have a lot of fun. This young group of curlers, lots of laughing.
Lots of crocheting and knitting.
Yeah, that's how they relax. But, you'll see them smiling and laughing, and usually it's Maria that's initiating all those giggles. And, you talk about the psychology in a game like this. Even though Isabella Verano is the reigning champion, they're the underdog in this game. The favorite is on Tirinzoni, and so when you're the underdog, you can play a little freer, a little bit. Got nothing to lose.
if you view yourself as the underdog.
Sure.
They're pretty good team. So.
They look pretty relaxed, too, as we saw them in the dressing room before the game. They look relaxed, lots of smiles, and, of course, we got that little wink from Isabella just before. And they are third on the list in average age. Constantini at 23, Team Ha at 24, and see 24.7 years of age for Brano. Clancy Grandy's new team is fourth, and then Kate Cameron.
Yeah, our sport of curling has certainly changed over the last few years as far as the age of your champions. They're getting younger and younger and younger all the time, which is, well, obviously very healthy for your sport.
Mm-hmm.
Any rollout could change this end. Got to be careful not to roll over the rings.
No, Amita Duval.
A little bit soft on this release. We've thrown this enough times. I don't think we'll see a big curl as.
Okay.
Just a little bit inside right from the very start.
We can still use the young moniker for Team Brano. And then you've got the experienced average age 33 plus for Team Turinzoni.
With the exception of Selena Vitschanka, who is in that
Just
24 kind of age.
It's like having you on the crew, John. You bring the average down for us, right? You drag it.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Checks in the mail?
Yeah, you get a coffee later. Feeling the guard. Team Tirinzoni wants the blank here in the first end.
That makes sense. Take the hammer into the even ends.
Jag tror 90 ändå då. Ja. Dels är 13,5 bakfyra. Ja, 0 har vi ner. Jag gillar 90 ändå. 90, ja. Bra fart. Bra linje.
Good news for Elnita now. You get a practice draw. Those are really important. Because you have, especially on a championship day, you practice. But the ice, from the time the ice makers do the ice, it's quite a while before the game starts because there's all kinds of activities. There's lots of stuff going on before the game starts. So to have an opportunity to throw a practice draw is really helpful.
And that was 13-7 hog to hog. Put it in the back 8. He'll file that away.
Super.
Sticks around in a new spot for Isabella to throw at.
Let's take a look at the road to the final for Isabella Brano, brought to you by Princess Auto, Ideas and Tools. Defeated Jones and Fujisawa, then lost the home in 7-4. Rebounded with wins over Hasselborg and Constantini. And in the semifinal, the win over Gim 6-5 in a measure. And they didn't just measure once, they measured twice. I felt pretty good about the measure the first time, but they went, let's do it one more time.
That was an exciting finish last night. All four.
Outstanding semifinals last night. Great crowd. They just loved it.
Okay.
And that rolls out.
Vi står säkert 10. Jag också kan sätta till den lite mer bara än sådär.
So now giving Alina Pets that nice, comfortable practice draw. Surprise, surprise. First amongst the fourth throws with 85%. She's often there.
Certainly is. Well, we saw 13-7 by Duval get to the back 8.
And they got to work on it a little bit because they were crossing that center line that takes the speed off. Interesting.
You can see the head shake there. Let's take a look at the road to the final for Team Tirinzoni. They got off to a great start, defeating Laws, Kim, Schwaller, Enerson. A wild one in there, only lost in round robin. That was to Kim, 11-9, where they were scoring in bunches. Then came back with a quarterfinal win over Kim, 6-4. And the big win over Rachel Homan, a little measure of revenge. They were beaten by Homan at the Worlds. And then they eliminate Homan after a brilliant season.
And they lost to Homan in the Masters WFG Slam. They lost to Homan in the Co-op Canadian Open Slam. They lost to Homan in the Worlds.
So you're saying a bunch of revenge.
They are very happy they beat Homan last night.
And probably okay with Homan not being on the ice today in the final. So, pretty big mistake by Alina Petz when you go to throw that draw as the skip's first one. Even if you throw it through, it's okay. Coming up light, now it's a chance to put the force together.
So hide this one. 13-6. I think that might be back 8.
Yeah, it might come out into the open. Might.
Stopped. There you go. Definitely got an edge on the outside.
But it's half open.
I do think that's a case of the second rock down the same path that slid just a little bit better. Okay. Just see how much you can see from the hack.
Half at the most.
Maybe half.
Last rock opening end for Team Tirinzoni. Alina Petz.
Got a lot of weight. Isabella Rana rolled across the face when she took a shot at this, so good throw.
Very nicely done. A blank end to begin the Princess Auto Players Championship Women's Final. It will be Team Tirinzoni with a hammer when we come back in 2.
If vision places the world in front of us, hearing places us at its center. Love your ears. Visit hearinglife.ca to book your free hearing test.
George? Jean?
Nespresso. What else?
Wallpaper or paint? We make thousands of financial decisions every day. Stay on top of it all with alerts and insights from the CIBC Smart Account.
"25 years of innovating in Canada has led to today. Today you can drive a powerful SUV that helps you save on fuel costs. And today, Remote Smart Parking Assist gets you in and out of tight spaces with ease. The Kia Sportage. Get great lease and finance offers today.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
How would you like to be 7 shots better? Our OptiMotion technology gives me all the data I need to increase Mariah's hip turn and add 8 yards to her driver.
I'm Mariah, and Golf Tech helped me lower my score by 7 shots.
Oh, it's about to be a party in here. BetMGM's got all the sports betting in one place. And it's live, baby. Ooh, we're placing money lines in real time. We We got second half spreads and third set winners as they overs, hitting, and extra innings. Live is where the action is at. And with BetMGM, woo, I got the best seat in the house.
Oh, crap. That's a really good gift.
Now we gotta get France something.
Wait, we could use Etsy's new gift mode.
Yes. What do the French like? Anyone?
Cheese. They like cheese.
Brilliant. Done.
Plateau de fromage! Ooh la la! Don't panic. Get easy with gift mode. New on Etsy.
Top 12 teams made their way to Toronto for the Princess Auto Players Championship. 6 into the playoff round. Return has eliminated the world champion Edine. Brad Gushue knocked off Ross White. And then Return has dramatically took out number 1 seed here at this event, Mike McEwen. Brad Gushue said farewell to Bruce Mowat, leaving us with 2, Return has and Gushue to meet on this Coyote Championship Sunday. Men's final goes at 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. Return has and Gushue on the Grand Slam of Curling on Sportsnet. Blank end to begin the women's final between Vrano and Tirinzoni.
You can see the centerline guard, corner guard, and Carol Hovald tried to hit and roll Shotstone to the corner, but a little bit too much weight and hit and rolled out.
Det kändes väldigt hårt.
Foran dina roller gaat nu. Voor hier rollen, nee. Met de
So this one is right behind the guard.
Omdat is, we hebben het al niet aangeëmpt. Dat is niet zo slim. Oké, ja. Backline. Heb ik zo dat ze roesten
See
gaan,
just a little bit of it.
Als goed dat
So
daar hinten nog is, is
if you scratch the guard into a corner guard, that's okay. If you come around and bump it out, that's okay.
So playing the other turn, Carol had played the out turn, so they might not know what this one is going to do. Looking for backline weight, but might grab a little bit of pebble in this spot. Got to be positive. Make sure you have enough. There it goes.
Howell trying to hold it. But there it is, that scratch you mentioned, Kevin. Takes it over as a corner.
Trying to stick around in the house. Really good.
It does linger.
Perfect weight control on that. 'Cause that was plan, well, 1B. Because it's just as good. You've got a corner guard now and one in the house. So because if you did get by and you bump it on the nose, they're going to freeze. So that's a really good result.
Japp, lite döm. Ja. Ja. Båda. Båda. Janne till Lekard. Janne till Lekard.
Bumps it and rolls to the back 12.
Did it stay? I think it did.
Looks like it is just hanging on.
Den hänger. Det var nära att den välte. Det är bra.
She knows. Yep, just got to bite that back line. So I believe the double is the call for Selena.
This is inside early.
It's only going to clip one. I'm not sure which one yet.
It's going to lose the shooter.
Okay.
Which is the unfortunate part. Had she only gotten one but kept her shooter in play, then Team Vrano would have to chase them. But by rolling out, it's advantage to Team Vrano.
Vad går för kall på slutet?
Ja.
När jag drog här, då var vi lite lång. Vad hade jag på den? 0.
Vilken?
Den när jag drog här åt hållet.
Jag vet inte. Men det var...
lite lassen.
Ja, jag gillar 0.
Vi är bra linjer.
Rekord.
Okej.
Bra fart.
Gärna med Kallen. Den ser ut att vara längre än vad ni tror.
Håll upp.
Kan du kniva den på slutet sen, Mare? Ja, men jag vill gärna gömma lite om det går.
Yeah, perhaps didn't need the early sweep.
Anticipating a little bit heavier piece of ice there, but
guessed wrong.
yeah, now it's back 8, so a chance to come around to the top 4.
Jag gav den bra.
Jag hade 18-19 på det.
For Silvana, she had the opportunity now to time that stone in the exact same path. So, pretty much know exactly how hard to throw this one.
Piece of fear.
Yep.
Noch mehr, Alina, als das. Du hast ja mehr als halb gehabt dort für aufs Dolly. Ja.
Saying this has a little extra weight too.
Chunka is digging on this.
The line's okay. Hoping it would come down a little bit. So this is to the back one. It's getting very fast down those draw paths.
By 14 flat. And what we saw yesterday, that as the day went on, those paths got quite keen, up to a 15. So it's getting that way now with more repetition down the draw path.
Ja, fast vi hängde mycket på förra, tror jag. Men skitsamma. Samma.
Bra linje.
Bra fart.
Lite tajtare svår.
Okay. Bra fart. Lite kort.
Definitely less weight than her first, and so it'll get to a new path. Need that just about a bite of that forefoot to get shot stone. So this is a lot less than her first.
Now this looks really good.
Oh, no.
Just want to be shot stone. Just barely shot. Perfect.
Really curled. Actually came out a little bit on the other side.
Definitely the side you want to show, though. If you take on the tap and you'd roll, it'd be pretty easy to roll too far.
Ja, Nase. Also wenn du leicht innen hättest, aber also weißt du, vor allem nachher ist immer noch ein Guard. Wenn wir nur aufmachen, oder? Kann ich dort noch so einrollen, oder nicht? So. Ja. Gut. Ein bisschen weniger als halbe. Ja, Drittel. Also ich hätte sonst auch noch ein Viertel, hätte. Ich hätte auch noch ein Viertel.
We're playing the safe shot. Play the peel. Make sure you open things up.
Du kannst auch so spielen.
With so much curl on the ice, it's not easy to guard that rock, and it's actually guarding the red one. So you might have an opportunity for a double or a tap to lie to. It's a really good call.
Hey.
It's fine.
Let's look at the head-to-head between Tirinzoni and Brano. 18-5 in favor of Team Tirinzoni, and you can imagine that because of the experience. 7-2 in Grand Slams. This season, 3-1. And now here they are meeting again for the second straight year in the Princess Auto Players Championship final.
That one win for Isabella Arana was in a tour event in Swift Current, the Nutrien Ag Western Showdown, where she was able to beat Tirinzoni.
Nära gard.
Ja. 30. 15-5.
Ja.
Fourth stones now. Second end after a blank opening end.
Lite tajt.
Gå där. Mellan!
She felt that she didn't quite get out to that broom.
Se till att få den nära.
So the early sweep
Se till att få den nära så nära vi kan nu,
to
tjejer.
hold it straight, and now
I want to get this fairly tight to the ring.
yeah, bring it close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sit. Ja, okej.
That's pretty good. Pretty good for a line, but as you said, Kevin, would it be great if it same line a little tighter to the rings?
Right. There's so much curl that Alina might be able to come around and tap.
Wahrscheinlich mit einem Backline kommen wir mindestens halbe Haar, damit er... Ja, ich glaube, Guard ist nicht im Weg. Ja.
Would be able to push it past their own at the back and keep the shooter to be sitting 1 and 2.
Där bak.
Ja. Backline gut, aber halbe müssen wir einen haben wahrscheinlich etwa.
Minimum. Nicht Maximum. Übrigens gut. Backline.
Ja. Das ist ein bisschen Maxi.
This is about throwing
Ja, vielleicht so.
the exact weight that is called for in its back line right now.
Backline! Knop, Backline! Knop! Achtung! Ja, Backline! Ja! Backline!
They know it's going to curl.
Geil! Nein! Grad!
Oh, this looks good.
Yep.
Broom in the right spot. Throw the right weight. And sit 1 and 2. That is Alina. She will commit to the right weight call. That's why there's such a powerful combination with Silvana being so good at ice reading to put that broom in the right spot and say, okay, I want you to throw back line. We're just going to push this right here and keep the shooter in play.
And a little thank you to the front end for steering it in the right direction.
Yes. Ja. Kan vara lite greppigt här i mitten, men ändå raka sidan. Ja.
So now for Isabella, she wants to hit and roll right underneath that guard that she threw. Make the shot for too difficult.
Bra fart. 11.
Kom med.
Bra fart.
Nära.
Almin där.
Ja.
Kort.
Gör det! Håll vicken!
Stays where it is on the center line. So now a chance for 2 for Team Tirinzoni.
Jag hade frost på sopan. Hade du det? Ja. Det frostade. Bra fart på den.
Vi måste våga gå för
Bra fart.
There's a lot of late finish. It's hard to trust to be able to make that roll.
Sunny. Ja. Ja, hier is het net mega curl. Dat is normaal.
Lost Rock, second end.
Sunny,
He will eliminate the yellow and score 2.
Sia! 2 Tore. Ist im Schluss. Gut. Schön.
Bumps it away and 2 red. So Tirinzoni, after blanking the opening end, capitalizes in the second and will take a 2-0 lead in the women's final at Princess Auto Players Championship.
Manitoulin Transport earns your trust and exceeds expectations. Manitoulin Transport, shipping your world.
Jackpot City is the home of all things casino. There's just one house rule to create the perfect online casino for you. We built a world-class lineup of classic casino games such as roulette and blackjack and crafted a virtual range of the best slots, including Atlantean treasures. Everything's online. Everything's ready. Everything's for you. So whenever you're feeling playful, head to Jackpot City and you'll be endlessly entertained. Jackpot City. Casino games perfectly made for you.
In my experience, if you work the land, you got to be a jack of all trades. You got to have a little bit of optimism, a little bit of idealism, and a whole lot of get-go.
doesn't matter if you're just learning how to play.
Or competing at the top level of the game.
We all go for fun.
And Gold Line gear?
This is for everyone.
These shoes are more comfortable than ever.
These are stable.
These make me slide straight.
These make me slide fast.
The new Impact Head maximizes performance.
And can we talk about grip zone technology?
Because it's on the brooms and the gloves.
Beginner or pro, they got something for you.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line. It's a Gold Line.
And it's the choice of champions.
For 90 years, Princess Auto has seen your big picture. And for 90 years, we've had the ideas and the tools to help you discover new perspectives. Because for 90 years, we've known that nothing's better than finding ways to make stuff work. Princess Auto. Ideas, tools.
Our hero Paul loves to help others, but today he's helping protect himself against pneumococcal pneumonia, which can put you in the hospital. He got the Prevnar 20 vaccine. Yes, even heroes should think protection. Ask about Prevnar 20 today.
That wasn't that bad, right?
Do I have space?
Yes.
Keep turning.
Here you go.
You know, I really don't think anybody saw. No? Yeah, no.
And so we're predicting record heat this summer.
You might not know the best time to get a new air conditioner, but we do. Right now, save 20% with the Reliance Early Bird Sale.
Call on Reliance. It's a bittersweet day for us as we will say farewell to our longtime producer, Curtis Saville. He had no idea this was coming. He announced earlier in the year that he was going to step away and look for some other chapters in his career, and so we wanted to honor him. The players wanted to honor him, signing a jersey. And he is one of those ones that we've been around. He's been able to guide us. He's been a great friend, a great co-worker. He's able to control the egos in the booth. He has been a marvelous man to work with, and certainly somebody we will truly miss. Jordan Fontaine has learned from Curtis Saville. We've all learned from Curtis Saville, and we will certainly miss him. There's his son, Ben, who came by. And we wish all the best for Curtis in his next chapter. For whatever it might lead to, Curtis, we want to thank you. Now, if you can herd cats like Joan and Mike and Kevin, and over the years, Ed Lukowicz, Mary Bodo, guess what? You're doing a pretty good job there.
Yeah,
Notice I left my name out of that.
Exactly. Well, you've been here from the beginning as well with Curtis.
Yeah, when he had a clean, fresh face, no gray hair.
And I can say, trying really hard not to cry, but Curtis is a great leader, and he's a terrific listener, and it's just been an absolute pleasure to work with him.
It's smooth, isn't it? In the truck, like it runs very smooth. Congratulations, Curtis.
Third end of play, women's championship. Savannah Tiranzoni with the hammer blank the opening end, took two in the second.
Whoa. Nej. Ja! Japp, hårt. Hjälp mig.
Almost.
Okay. Almost got it. All three of them moving.
Nice. Lite mer bara.
Just had to curl up a little bit more. Would have got everything. Would have left town. All the Reds. So really good throw. Just hit in line 3 here, though, for Selena. And that corner guard, though, looms large as the end continues on.
Good. Stop. Good. Good.
Kind of rolled to a mean spot. Can't really get rid of those two. Maybe hit it on the nose.
Ja, där. Jag vet inte.
perfect roll.
Det känns vi håller på att bli lite forcade om vi...
Do you ever just draw around the corner
Ja,
guard?
men det är väl bra. Spela
Try to get
vinkeln.
second
Se vilka
shot by the
långskott
8 foot.
That corner might be a little too wide.
Det kommer ju stanna en av de röda där borta. Men att...
Grejen är att jag tror dubbeln, det du skulle kunna göra, försöka göra ett järn och få den dit.
Ja.
Om de vickar av kanske vi kan hålla av omgången. Det är ganska tidigt. Försök spela en väldigt hård chapp för att flytta åttan dit. Så flytta den dit, ligga kvar.
Och vart ska den här vara chapp bara?
Ja, exakt.
We're only going to get rid of one of the red ones with this hit and roll, but maybe get fortunate to roll in front of shot stone.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit tougher. Right now, it's certainly advantage Karen's only with that nice roll just made.
Vi tar dubbeln istället. Ja.
Ut. Bra, det funkar.
Ooh, that bounce back in. No, it's good.
Bra, du ska sätta den lite rakare.
Well, that helps.
Det är mycket lättare att skicka dem på inhalt.
You still don't have use of that corner yet.
Silvana plotting where to put this draw. So there's the indication.
The blank here is not the worst thing for Team Verano, though, being the third end. If you can grab your deuce and even ends and four here, it's a better trade if you can get it.
Right. There's a little work to do to get to that blank. Assuming that Silvana puts this in a difficult spot for a double. Maybe needs to go for weight.
It's coming across center.
Oh, 15-8. This would be a good drag for Carol. She can get a bite. Did she make it? It wouldn't be for lack of effort on those sweepers. You know, we have talked about Carol and all the effort. She got that little bounce. Slider on the back foot. Kind of a weird little arrangement. I don't think they got it there.
Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah.
But now the chance to come around the corner. Because you can definitely get shot rock better than the biter by coming around the corner. So. Oh, playing a little roll. Okay. I expected to come around that.
I was with you.
Hold on. Kom igen.
Line the roll.
Japp. Lite till. Bra. Okej. Här är ingen paus.
Little baseball action for you today. The Blue Jays hosting Colorado again. They'll wrap up their series against the Rockies. Jose Barrios will get his fourth start of the season. Blue Jays Central will begin it all for you 1 Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time. You'll see it on Sportsnet. Jays and the Rockies.
So Silvana's going to try to hit and roll back to that side. Team Verano maybe giving them a little favor by hitting that biter. It's a great roll.
That was a call that I didn't expect.
And I didn't like.
Yeah, it just didn't help your cause.
No, didn't help, and you could have taken advantage. That was a miss.
You know. Yeah.
There is a double now, though, if you want to take it on. Put and roll in front. Either or would be great.
Hold on. Okej. Men den då? Vi ser.
Sitting second shot.
Yeah, they're just not taking any risks to try to get the blank or switch this around to trying to get more than 1 point. The force is on right now.
You can hit and stay here. You have an excellent chance. Well, you can even roll into the 8 foot, something like that.
Chance.
So just coming into a nose is what they're looking for. Nose, maybe a little roll. That's pretty good. So difficult double. Force is on. And there's Team Murano still looking for the perfect roll.
Ja, vi spelar en 11 med lite... Ja, exakt. Jag vill ha lite djupare vikt gärna. Då tror jag 11. Ja.
So we spoke about this earlier. Team Murano has been coached in the past by Margareta Sigfridsson. Famous player, many silver medals from Worlds and the Olympics. And they've had guest coaches over the years. Jason Gunlickson has been their guest coach. And here at this event, just a couple weeks ago, they called Eve Muirhead to come and coach them. But Eve had to go back to Scotland for responsibility, so she's not here today to help them out.
I saw her earlier in the week. She says she's really enjoyed the relationship she's had just in this brief time with Rano.
I just feel that it would have been good to have an influence on an end like this.
Very soft weight.
Not going to get the roll they hoped for. Oh, look at this, though.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Good try. It's the closest they've come to making that roll.
The problem is they've run out of rocks. Now, as long as Alina stays in the rings, the force is on. For Alina, she can throw at this fairly aggressively, because if she goes to roll out, she can roll into the red one over there and sit too.
That's exactly what Savannah motioned with her broom, Kevin. I think you're thinking the same thing.
Yep.
So a simple but important shot here for Alina. A little roll and force your opponent to one.
And knocks it straight back.
Nicely done. Now,
ja, Chapman räcker, men får inte träffa utsidan.
Be a little careful on this hit.
Lite mer marginal.
If you hit it a little bit center line side and jam the back, it'll have a good chunk of almost half the rock in the forefoot. Where your shooter rolls, it'd be very close to being a steal, so this has to be on the nose.
Yes.
Well, there is an interested spectator, Team Brano, and that's brother Erasmus. I saw a very nice moment in the hotel lobby last night when Isabella came by and Rasmus gave her a nice hug and said congratulations, getting to the final.
And did she say, I did better than you?
I didn't see the nana boo-boo.
It was no doubt said at some point, or
I'm not sure exactly how that translates in Swedish either.
Sounds the same, I think.
Yes, yeah.
Last rock, third end.
Japp. Järnet!
That's it. Oh, did they get lucky? Looks like they got one.
Thought those rocks were going to listen to Kevin Martin. But the good sweep held it.
And Rado gets one back. 2-1 after 3 ends of action in Toronto.
Peace of mind, the life you want, and financial independence. At World Financial Group, we believe your path to any of these goals is paved by financial knowledge. That's why our agents spend every day empowering individuals and families of all backgrounds with the knowledge to create the life they want. No matter your financial goals, WFG can help you own your future. Visit worldfinancialgroup.com to learn more.
When my hearing changed, Hearing Life understood. I don't just want to keep hearing my friends. I want to keep being me.
Book a free hearing test with one of our hearing professionals and see how our personalized care can help you keep being you. Love your ears at Hearing Life.
Change doesn't have to begin in a boardroom. It can start in our backyard. And we Western Canadians have the greatest backyard. Let's work together to protect it. To face big challenges, co-ops across the West are making changes that make sense in our communities. Local co-ops are making sure food they can't use doesn't go to waste. We're working with community groups to plant seeds for a better future. At Co-op, we know change begins right here in our backyard.
Dude, did you know BetMGM has responsible gambling tools so you don't get carried away?
I never get carried away. Well, there were the bobbleheads. And the playoff beer. Chili's ready! Well, those tools could really help.
Don't forget about the backyard rink.
Yeah, these tools are pretty great.
BetMGM is committed to making gambling safe and fun with responsible gambling tools, so you don't get carried away.
Introducing Tim's new Savory Pinwheels.
As a fashion designer, I feel like I am on the go all the time. I like knowing that I have something ready that tastes great.
Pinwheels are baked fresh throughout the day and come in 2 delicious flavors, roasted red pepper and Swiss and caramelized onion and Parmesan. They're buttery, flaky, and delicious.
It tastes amazing. Definitely something that I'd look forward to having again.
Try Tim's new Savory Pinwheels today.
It's time for Tim's.
Taking a look at last season, the final of the Princess Auto Players Championship. Team Tirinzoni, Team Brano, and Joan, they just were very solid throughout the game.
And this was their last shot with a 2-point lead. Just needed to remove one of those yellows. And just look at how excited they were to win this game against Tirinzoni. Just a dream come true for this young team.
First slam happens to be the Players' Championship.
And we saw them singing and dancing along to Dancing Queen, having a great time last year.
And here's the line score from last year. You know, see a crooked number, 3 in the 4th end by Brano really set them up nicely. The 2 in the 6th, and they knew that they only had to worry about 1 in the 8th, and were able to get the 6-5 win. That was last year's line score. Now, trying to generate a new line score in 2024. Tirinzoni taking 2 in the 2nd, with Brano getting 1 in the 3rd. 4th end to play, Tirinzoni with the hammer again.
Ja, det kan vara mer här idag. Men du kan få spela en 11 om du vill också, men det viktiga är att du får ut den där.
Ja, vi spelar en 10,5, men jag ska sätta det ordentligt och det är inte som igår.
So Team Tirinzoni in the driver's seat now with Last Rock and the 1-point lead.
Ja.
And Maria asked to play a soft wave to try to get rid of one of these red stones and keep her shooter in play.
Bra. Ja. Bra. Bra skippa Stella. Den var 11-8.
Bra. 11-8.
I think that was the call.
Det var väldigt mjukt.
Bra spel, Mare.
Yeah, if you try the double on the yellows, the one yellow will run into the side red. So
Nej, alltså det går maskinligt upp där.
you could certainly nose the top one. That would be a good situation. Peel the guard.
Peel the guard. Yes, I would say peel the guard.
Ich verwende eigentlich den rechts anspielen. Ja, der rechte. Halt Was macht sie, wenn wir aufmachen? Wahrscheinlich nimmt sie den Nase nachher, oder? Das ist nicht schlecht. Dann hätten wir einen
Ja, was ist,
Drittel.
wenn sie den freist nachher?
Der frisst, dann,
Der jammt immer noch da, oder?
dann machen wir irgendwie so etwas. Okay.
Ja, ich finde auch die Garde ist mega hoch, die bringt er im Moment nicht
Ja,
viel.
aber das ist nicht super
Sie wird noch mal
da.
eine Garde machen nachher. Was machen wir nachher, wenn sie eine neue Garde macht?
Ja, irgendwann muss sie etwas machen, irgendwann machen wir etwas anderes.
Sie wird tappen irgendwann oder so.
Also ich finde das nicht super da.
Eben, darum würde ich im Haus etwas verändern und nicht vorne.
Aber dann musst du sagen, was, weil...
Okay, vorne auf, schon gut.
I think they've come to the conclusion to peel the guard. I'd say you want to remove something yellow at this point.
I think that hitting the guard makes perfect sense. Up the middle, you're sitting too, so it's up to Team Browno to do something.
Yes.
You don't need to do anything.
Yeah. You could see Sylvana motioning to the stagger on those two yellows, that she didn't love it, but I like the peel call and see what Team Morano does next. Lots of end left.
Right, moving into the house already, so there's going to be lots of time to either set up your deuce or get a blank.
Ner. Tid.
Var med.
Var fyra. Mitt lång.
Var med nu.
Mitt lång mycket.
Okej. Nu kallar den mycket. Var med Linda. Linda.
Linda.
Gärna Linda.
Oh, this is really moving.
Hårt, måste gå, måste gå, måste gå, måste gå.
Jätteviktigt. Kom igen nu. Få ner den, få ner den, få ner den. Få ner den lite till, lite till.
Gå, gå, gå.
Bra. Funkar.
Det funkar. Det är bra. Sorry. Tappar den lite.
13-9 där på den.
Ja, det är slut där. Bra ställe då.
Ja.
Stay in the middle.
Det kommer nie nach hinten dran, oder?
Wie?
Also dahinter auch mitnehmen, oder nicht?
Der da?
Ja.
Also, ich glaube, da hast du fast keinen Platz.
Okay.
Also, geht fast nicht. Ich glaube, du könntest ihn höchstens da raustappen.
Ich glaube, Nase ist gut.
Ich glaube, Nase ist recht gut. Ja.
Licht aussen.
10.
So trying to come right to the nose of the middle stone, and they might be able to clip the top one or hit the second one that was just delivered on the way by as well. So they can cleanly remove the middle yellow stone.
Just don't overlap. Don't roll a few inches and overlap.
Schön.
That's perfect.
Punches right through the middle.
Now you've got full access to the button, no matter what happens now. Really good shot. Just didn't want to roll that to the right as we're looking at it, half on top of the yellow. Because then if the yellow bump freeze is made, the steel's on the table. But excellent.
Ganska farligt om du tar bort den där.
Ja. Jag gillar att ta den. Jag med.
Jag tror jag försökt få en vik här är nice.
Ja.
10.
Ja.
So Isabella using those top red stones that are biting the 8-foot as a guard. Once they hit and roll behind it.
Tough shot.
Almeida would certainly like to up her game. You see her number up to 3 ends, 58%. There's a hit and roll to the button. Now, who's shot? It's red.
Alltså jag tycker verkligen jag satte dit den.
It's a great shot.
And it is yellow.
Yes.
Jag tyckte jag satte dit den.
That'll bring the percentages up, Rob. Just like that.
Jävlar vad den kvarar.
Rolled right in behind, shot stone.
När jag satte mig där, den här var för mycket.
Ja, ja. Clearing länge.
Gut, ja.
Halbe.
Ja, weniger fast, oder? Der Mittelrot
Also
liegt
halbe
dabei.
ist gut, glaube ich. Weniger ist auch gut.
Ja.
Got a double.
Clearing.
Can get rid of both of these
Also, wenn wir
yellow
überhaupt so
stones, the
schnell.
shot stone and the one right in
Wenn wir
front of it.
überhaupt schon schnell. Ja, wahrscheinlich schon. Ja. Gut.
Einfach wegen dem, glaube ich schon, ja.
Ja, nein, ist gut. Ja. Dicht richtig dahinter auch noch gerade.
Ja.
So again, I'm trying to get a piece of the red, I think, Joan, first, and then spinning the shooter up out of there. Make it double using your own. And then your redstone will sit between the two. That's the thought of this anyways. And the red sitting right between. Good. Would have liked, obviously, to get the other yellow out of the house. But that red now is in a perfect spot in the top 8 foot. Right there. What do you do with it? Good call.
Bara sätta ner den röda, den andra röda.
Exakt. Nej, bara få den på den. Ja, ut.
Gillar det.
Jag gillar att spela lite mer fart bara så att du får ut den här.
Smith bleiben, ja. Also wenn wir bleiben, müssen wir ihn wirklich nur streifen, glaube ich. Und aber auch, dass der rausgeht. Wenn wir fast den zuerst treffen. Wir haben nicht so viel getroffen.
So similar path for Almeida's hit. She wants to get rid of the back red and wants to roll in front of her shot stone.
Bra fart!
Wow! Ja! Nej. Kalla.
Gå.
Sit.
And they want it to, as you heard, sit. And it stays.
Just hit it a little too thin. They wanted that to be a little thicker and just roll a foot or so.
Yeah.
We've been talking about the run that Rachel Homan had, and you mentioned it throughout the week. This team has had a very good season, 84-17. Last year they were 83-25, had a tough 21-22. Over the last 3 seasons, 226-60. What do you think?
I think that's good. Well, you're going to win stuff.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to win some things at that kind of a percentage.
Well, they have a 83% winning this year, and second only to Rachel Homan,
who was at 917, I think, yesterday.
Yeah, just incredible. It's a very nice throw.
Interesting too. Every event on the slam tour, Tirinzoni's lost to the eventual champion
this year.
Yeah.
Yes, in the Grand Slam they had lost to Gim, who beat Homan, and
they're 24-8 in slams this year, and would certainly like to see that change. And now they are in the final here in Toronto, because they've been there, done that.
Försöka få ovansidan. Om vi spelar på lite fart.
Yes.
Ja.
So it's quite the sequence here. So very nice shot there. Thinking that Rano will make this double, but then there's another double. And where would you end up if you make this yellow makes the double, then you make the double? Where's your rock? Behind the corner. Really well thought out by Team Tirinzoni. If it all plays out, if everybody makes their shots.
And they only get a roll to the center line. You see that Deval was at 58% and Rano at 71% through the opening 3 ends. However, only trailing by 1.
Right now, Team Tirinzoni will have a shot for 2.
Jag tror inte, om vi får en liknande, så tror jag inte as mycket mer is på någon centimeter. Sen bara att man sätter dit en lite bättre.
Yeah, if this is hit on the nose, there will be a double for Team Rano, but it's going to be very thin. Double. Top of the yellow, the red stone will be almost touching the O and of, so that's very steep.
Max! Wow! Max! Fest! Nase! Fest! Bistrup! What? It's taxi.
Not much choice, though. You have to get on, don't you?
I think they do. It's very thin, but we know Isabella Rano. I'm sure she taught Rasmus how to throw so hard. But she can throw a rock very, very hard. So this is in her wheelhouse.
Yeah, you want to make this and stick, and then that's your force. And even if you can roll out, is there a blank possibility? Maybe. if you make the double and then roll out of the side of the house. It's close.
This is coming with some speed.
Yep. Janet.
One rolls over the top and eliminates her yellows.
That's a good try.
Okay.
Made contact with the second
Bella.
red.
Yeah. Sjukt nära.
But those are hard to throw, Kevin. You're throwing a lot of weight. You know you can only get just a portion of the top when you have to risk almost missing it to make that good. I don't think that was in her
It's close.
mind's eye.
Yeah. It was close.
So wide open house for Alina Pets. Last rock in the fourth to score 2 and open up a 3-point lead.
Nicht so lang. Ist gut, tipptopp. Ja, gut. Good.
That'll work.
Good work by the sweepers. We get it there, and 2 will go on the board in the fourth. Team Ternzoni leads Rano 4-1. Halfway through Princess Auto Players Championship in the women's final.
If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else.
Jackpot City is the home of all things casino. There's just one house rule to create the perfect online casino for you. We built a world-class lineup of classic casino games such as roulette and blackjack and crafted a virtual range of the best slots, including Atlantean treasures. Everything's online. Everything's ready. Everything's for you. So whenever you're feeling playful, head to Jackpot City and you'll be endlessly entertained. Jackpot City. Casino games perfectly made for you.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Goldline's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable. And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared. I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms? Light as a feather.
It's a Goldline.
It's a Goldline. It's a Goldline.
And it's the choice of champions.
Every day, you go new places. A small change in how you do things, or moving your things to a whole new town. Or many things to many towns, all at once. No matter how small the move, it can be a big leap from where you are now. You've got it in you to go new places. So do we. We go there every day. We're here to help you move to places on the map, in the mind, in the heart, or all three.
Go new places with AMJ Campbell. Contact us at 888-AMJ-MOVE or amjcampbell.com.
We've got another sprinter.
A what?
Someone who's done with winter but ready for spring. Sprinter.
I'll go.
Finish your page. Low prices ready to spring when you are.
When you live with diabetes, confidence comes from knowing your glucose levels and where they're headed. Manage your diabetes with confidence with Dexcom G7. Visit Dexcom.com to try it for free.
At Pet Value, we treat your pet like our pet.
Well, Georgie, it's time for adult food. And there's a lot of great options to choose from.
Make her up so fast.
I know. I do this like 10 times a day.
Let's take a look back to 2022 and the last victory in a slam for Team Ternzoni. Carrie Enerson, the opposition. This in North Bay, Ontario. And with Alina Petz aboard during the fourth rock, slam number 3 in the career for Silvana Tirinzoni. Won in the 2015-16 season and the 2018-19 season. With Carol Havald and Alina Petz. Very happy to get that third. When you take a look, they're 4-time world champions, 3 slams, won the Europeans in 2023. Certainly part of the champions. Brought to you by World Financial Group, the WFG difference, changing lives through financial education and preparing people for life's surprises. Talk with an agent today. 3 and 8 in Grand Slam finals.
And we just showed their last Slam championship. Since then, they've been in 3 more Slam finals. Lost the first 2, 1 to Homan, 1 to Toronto last year, 1 to Homan again this year. So it's...
well, they got rid of Homan, so they're okay. Don't have to worry about that.
I think the story with Team Tirinzoni is as how dominant they have been at the Worlds. So that March time of year, 4-time World Championship and won 40-some games in a row. It's just incredible how good they are in March, how good they are at the beginning of the season. Early in the year, we followed them where they have a winning percentage of only losing 1 game in their first 30, things like that. It just seems that at the Grand Slam, in the middle is where they tend to falter just a little bit. It's hard to put your finger on it.
Halfway through in 4. And now to the 5th end. 5-1 is the score. 4-1, excuse me.
Got 2 corners going up, and time to take some chances. Toronto needs a deuce would be plenty, but they need to score 2 points.
And put some pressure on Team Tirinzoni. There has been no pressure on them so far.
Yeah, they're not quite playing as aggressive in this final as last year's final, Joe.
Correct. I would agree. Team Murano took chances early. They had to make difficult shots and did to get those multiple scores.
It's sort of what you need to do against a team. Broomed the rock.
Oh dear.
So just hit the stone with the rush.
Top 4. Sorry, Selina.
So Alina Petz, who was on the rock, gave it a clip.
It's not hard to do. With the new angle of broom that sweepers are using now, where you sweep a little bit more in a 45-degree angle, just like we're seeing there. Well, the handle of the broom goes right over the handle of the rock. And it's not hard to burn the rock.
Okay.
You have to be very careful. It's a good shot, Maria.
05. Så, ja. Mein Clearing ist da nicht gefährlich, als ich am ersten angespielt habe.
Just misses it. Overdone it a little bit there.
It's frustrating. Pretty
Ja,
good throw.
Mega breit
A little bit mismanaged.
But getting back to what we were talking about before the broom rock,
Yes.
just the style of play to beat a team like Silvana's, they're so strong. You need to take some chances, and with that, you have to make tough shots. But last year they did, and really walked away with the game. They were 2 up with Hammer going home. But this time, they haven't really put any pressure on Tirinzoni. And they're too good. They're not going to miss simple shots. You need to make them make tough shots. And that's been the difference so far.
Whoa! Whoa!
chance to finish up a touch.
Oh,
looks good.
They did very nice touch because they did avoid their own rock.
And rolled behind the guard, if anything, overrolled a little bit. So great result. Two good ones from Maria.
Well, now any misstep by Team Terranzoni and yellow goes around that corner guard again, and all of a sudden you might be able to put a 3 up on the board. Get right back into this game.
Steiner rollen, oder? Nein, Nase ist... Nase. Finde ich gut. Ja. Also, halber Stein ist ja gut. Okay. Hast du das wegnehmen?
Taking quite a bit of ice on this, so real control, soft weight. Hit on the nose.
As long as it stays better than the side yellow. That's the only thing that matters.
Really nice. Good throw.
And that keeps Team Vrano from going around the corner.
Yeah.
Had that rolled outwards a bit, right around the corner to get your 3, but now sitting 2, you have to deal with it. No choice.
Bra sättning. Jag ska våga sätta dit den. Ja, men ändå stanna bort. Ja. Ja.
If you could make the double and hang a biter on the side,
ooh, that would be good.
Then you can go around the corner the next one like me.
Just not sure if it's possible.
Whoa.
A little bit of an angle there to try to keep that shooter.
And just change colors.
9-6. 9-6. 9,5. 9-6. Funkar. Ja, jättebra spel. Den där kändes bekväm.
Kannst ja nicht doppelt, kannst du nicht machen. Ich glaube, ich hätte jetzt noch mal so. Ja. Kommst du jetzt 10,5? Gut, ja. Okay.
I think just nose again.
This wraps up the 23-24 Grand Slam of Curling season. The new one kicks off in Charlottetown, PEI. Bell Alliance Center, October 1st to the 6th with the Hearing Life Tour Challenge. Looking forward to heading east. Now, weekend and full event passes are now on sale. You get all the information at the GrandSlamOfCurling.com. Again, we're looking forward to a brand new season, and it starts in Prince Edward Island.
Please, Norwood! Whoa! I'm touch Norwood!
Similar shot for Silvana, coming into the nose to stay first and second shot. Is the plan?
What's up, Didi?
It's good shooting. Keeping play away from that corner guard.
I like the choice of hit weight. It's very soft and controllable by with the brooms.
Schön gespielt, Didi.
We'll make this double now.
Råkar du bara stuffa den är fine, men se till att ligga kvar.
Ja.
The perfect way to make this double is actually across the top of the back red, so you roll your shooter to the side. If you hit it a nose double, that's a great shot, but there's going to be a double back.
Nej, nej, nej.
Mer.
Nära.
Mer.
And they make the double and roll where you want them to roll, Kevin.
Just like that.
You got a direct line down there?
Well, now, with that great shot, a nose hit over there, and guess what? Come around that corner, so terrific to get it across the face. Could have been on that rock a little, get that over as far as possible, but that's just an old Skip thinking there.
Saying get it out as far as possible. They're happy. Made the double, got a little bit of a roll.
Nej, det springer ut.
There's no double back now.
Nej, nej, jag får... Okej, gut. Alles gut. Nur ein bisschen nach Fuß rollen. Ja.
Luna will try to roll back to the center line. Three shots down.
She's really curling. She's going to bop it on the nose.
Well, here's the opportunity.
And there they go.
Yeah.
I Belong. we belong. Together we unite. And united we curl.
Academy Athletic Center, fifth end of play, with Team Tirinzoni leading by 3 against the defending champions Isabella Verano.
Ska den ner helt fris? Ja, helt fris. Ganska, eller...
So a slight miss.
Ingen mer
Alina Pets, Team Tirinzoni opens the door. Now you've got to make the most of this. So coming around the corner guard. Big shot.
Lite tight. Okej, lite lång.
392, the split
Bra fart,
time.
lite lång. Bra fart. Lite lång. Dött. Okej, lite lång. Dött. Linjen. Dött.
Marres.
Kom ner, vågar inte.
Running like it is hot.
Nobody wants to touch it right now. 1398, hog to hog.
Trying to come around. Now, back 12, make sure it's better than the red, and it is.
So sitting 2 behind the guard, and Sport4 TV has been working with us to give us the extra data as a split time in the hog to hog, and even adding now the rotation to give you at home a great idea of what the curlers work with, and perhaps an idea as you're watching at home where rocks may end up.
So a pretty good shot, although they would have loved it in front of the tee line. In that same line. It's going to force Alina to make a difficult one.
Freeze to the back one or the front one?
I think to the front.
No, they do have plan B, I guess, if it hangs wide, but you still want to be shot, correct?
Correct. Otherwise, there will be some sort of shot for 3.
Yeah, you know, if you play to the front one, what Alina's worried about is if they freeze to the front, bang, bang, the frozen stone, and they'll try it because you're down 3. So they're going to lock it. I believe they're locking it to the back one.
They certainly talked about both, yes.
Yeah, Alina's just worried about if I freeze to the front one, there's a shot for 3.
So probably the first time that there's some pressure on Team Tirinzoni now that this needs to be close. As you know, if you're a little bit heavy and roll off, there'll be a tap for 3. A little bit of light, doesn't make it. Draw for 3.
T-Line ist gut. Was sie macht, Fuß beißen. Ja, dann nehmen wir den. Fest dann. Linie ist gut.
How's the speed here? We'll know when it gets across the hog line. 15.18.
So it's a little bit light. That's why they're working it.
Is it going to be to the front one or the back one?
So
it's there for second, maybe, or is it shot?
Oh, it's close. I think it might be shot stone.
Aber ist okay, han har en super boost, den är annars kan man nästan.
Ja, jag tror den är det bästa.
So they did all they could with what Alina gave them. They didn't really ever falter, and we need to go for weight alone. Never mind the line. This weight has to go a little bit farther. And they may have just got it there for shot stone, but there's enough room in between this delivered rock and the back Arano rock that they could tap it past. Just did a fraction of it. Tap it sideways a foot or 2.
Ja, ich bin von der Länge
This would be a very pivotal moment for Isabella Verano.
It's a very tight angle to get that across, but it's there. Got to maybe hit an inch of it?
Yes.
Last rock in the fifth, trailing by 3.
Bra fart!
Japp, nära, ja.
Bra fart!
Linje!
Got on it early. I think she turned this one over,
And this
Kevin.
one's headed towards the guard. Can they get it by enough?
Maybe kiss the guard and roll in.
Yeah. It will. Will it stick around? It will not.
It rolls back in.
I think it's shot stone.
It looks, oh boy. Get the stick out, one for sure.
Kevin thinks it might be 2.
I think it's 2.
I'm going to lean your way. I'm going to lean your way, Kevin, and then Joan can just burst our balloon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's close. It's very, very close.
Yes, jag har ingen aning.
So nice plan B when it crashed on the guard, but
They're very fortunate. They're very fortunate to roll in for that one.
If it gets by, it bumps the red one in for shot.
Yes.
And it actually was further, like to Rob's point, at one point, it's gone, but then look.
not done yet.
Spun back in again.
Okay, so who, do they get 1 or do they get 2?
Let Kevin and I finish on a high note.
Okay. Like you.
Yeah, we're definitely not very good at this usually.
Well,
I'm going to go yellow.
yeah, from this angle, Rob, I don't disagree.
Almost
quite
a 3.
Oh, it's very close.
Oh, I think
it's yellow.
It's yellow, so 2. Kevin and I, huge victory. And for Isabella Verano, not a bad victory either. She gets 2 to stay within striking distance. It is still the lead for Team Tirinzoni.
Peace of mind, the life you want, and financial independence. At World Financial Group, we believe your path to any of these goals is paved by financial knowledge. That's why our agents spend every day empowering individuals and families of all backgrounds with the knowledge to create the life they want. No matter your financial goals, WFG can help you own your future. Visit worldfinancialgroup.com to learn more.
Change doesn't have to begin in a boardroom. It can start in our backyard. And we Western Canadians have the greatest backyard. Let's work together to protect it. To face big challenges, co-ops across the West are making changes that make sense in our communities. Local co-ops are making sure food they can't use doesn't go to waste. We're working with community groups to plant seeds for a better future. At Co-op, we know change begins right here in our backyard.
Colette has been showing travelers the world since 1918. Over 170 guided tours across all 7 continents include must-sees and immersive experiences. Every tour is expertly planned and expertly led. Now, you can enter to win a spot. .ca/Colette and enter today.
This thing isn't getting any better.
And it won't get better. It's a nail fungus infection.
On top of that, it looks gross.
And it can spread.
It can be applied to the nail. Every cup of Tim's coffee tells a story. We select high-quality, responsibly sourced beans and blend them using the same recipe and level of care since 1964. It's Canada's favorite coffee for a reason. Tim's for good. Learn more at timhortons.ca.
Yesterday, this place was buzzing. Anatomy Athletic Center hosted the Grand Slam of Curling. It's brought to you by Co-op. We're a different kind of business. We are Co-op. You see Team Carruthers came in to help them all out with their skill set. And perhaps the next generation of Grand Slam curlers will come out of this. There's some team members from my curling club, the Oshawa Curling Club here, in both the juniors and the Little Rockers. So Always fun. We thank Reed and all the curlers who have helped out throughout the season. It's a special part of each and every Grand Slam. Into the sixth end, and we've got a game going on. Big count of 2 by Vrano in the fifth. Have narrowed the gap. 4-3 turns on.
Super. Die ganze Zeit. Nogli. Schön. Super. Ja. Ich habe noch nicht geredet. Schön. Super.
Two centerline guards set up. Linda Stenlund.
Yeah, try to bump this on the nose if you can. This looks really good. Start, actually.
Bra, Mare. Det var 12.
Man müssen wir denn so spielen? Wenn du es probieren musst, aber also wenn vorne auch okay ist,
so. Long different guard then.
Yep. Whoa. Vart vi drar. Och en till gadd gör nästan alltid dubbel.
The other one, off of the red one. Roll everything underneath the guard. You have to throw it with a little bit of pace. Firm board, something like that.
Needs just a little bit more movement to get that roll.
Not
bad.
That's a really good.
Shooter right on the center line. So not a bad result at all.
Youthful exuberance.
Yeah. I think it's just front-end fun.
Yeah. Biggest event on the Grand Slam circuit. They're having a
and
a nudge.
Close.
She did need it to curl up just a little bit.
If anything, you show the outside of this stone because there's no way to hit it on the outside and roll in for shot. So make sure you guard the center line side.
Jättebra fart.
And left the outside.
Absolutely. Perfect.
Inte gut. Ja. So.
Yeah.
Ja.
Gonna run that guard in, try to double off both of those.
18, 15. Något sånt. Jag hade 25. Jag hade 25.
So then the turn.
Peels it off, though.
Just gets the single, and Shooter will roll away.
And Almeida will try to. How close it is.
If it's perfect again.
Mm-hmm.
It was 16:02 was her.
Kom igen. Ner.
87. Be a little deeper. And there's the curl. They're kind of looking at dropping it in behind.
This
is a very typical pose. Strategic decisions.
As it sits, you're sort of forced right now.
Ja, halt is voor them.
But Alina and Silvana got to make Isabella Arano a little bit happier. She's got something to work with.
It has to be in front of the tee, and it doesn't have to be fully buried or anything. Just under any is good enough because the jam.
Some interested spectators there. Swiss team watching their countrywoman.
Well, Sven Mikkel is Alina Pet's partner.
Look at this, start to move. Is it going to get by or is it going to bump? Bump and a little bounce.
Oh, they got off for one. It was perfect. Perfectly. Watch this. They'll call Selena off. Whoa. There was one whoa.
Well, this could make a tough one. Turns only if you. Just can't be heavy.
For Brano, 63% on draws.
Liten, bra fart! Ja, det var det! Bra fart! Ja! Med! Ja.
And they bump it out of play. Beautiful.
Managed.
Sitting three.
Isabella throws that out, turn very. Gets that going a little bit.
Nose hit doesn't give shot rock, Alina thinks.
Muss ja noch breit. Eben ja, drum.
what they're thinking. If you hit on the nose and you're not shot, and then you throw the guard, they've got to go really wide. Goes by Isabella.
They bump it.
Okay.
Good.
Stayed with that. Got the curl and able to do the split on the yellows. And to that point, Rano will try to hit and roll.
Ja. Wow. Rent.
Bra fart. 9,5. Lite upp. Bra.
And right on the beak. So it will be 4.
The chemistry on the team, all of a sudden, they're stepping a little higher and smiling a little more and making more shots. This isn't easy, playing the hit and roll.
In the sixth. Forced to take one. This team Tyrion zoning.
Alles, was hast, komm, ist wichtig.
Gotta get the hit.
Alles, was hast,
Got to get a little roll.
And deal of 1 and a tie game. Scoring 2 in the 5th, stealing 1 in the 6th with 2 ends remaining. It is 4-4.
Experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
To help Nathan turn more, gain 10 yards, and lower his score.
I'm Nathan.
Change doesn't have to begin in a boardroom. To protect it. To face big challenges, co-ops across the West are making changes that make sense in our communities. Local co-ops are making sure food they can't use doesn't go to waste. We're working with community groups right here in our backyard.
And so we're predicting record heat this summer.
You might not know the best time to 20% with the Reliance Early Bird Sale.
Call on Reliance.
At Domino's, mix and match any lava cakes night, or pasta and stuffed cheesy bread night, or we're gonna need a bigger table night. Mix and match Canada's
Don't let airborne allergens scare you. Arius provides fast relief of your 15 worst allergy symptoms, so you can love the air again. Arius.
That's the next final. Our co-op, 13 meetings, 11-2 in favor of Brett Gushue. 3 in the Grand Slam this season, 1-1. Their first meeting was back at the Olympics in Torino in 2006. So too maybe return as, but they both want the biggest prize of the season on the Grand Slam circuit, and we'll have it for you on this Coyote Championship Sunday. It comes your way at 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time on Sportsnet 3. It's been since the fourth end break. Toronto got 2 in the 5th, steals 1 in the 6th, and 4-4, 2 ends to play. And
quite an end.
Väldigt långt ut. Nej. Linje. Okej, topp 4. Bra. Gärna kalla lite. Lite kort.
Larson with a terrific shot.
95 hade jag. Du skulle ha linjen.
Perfect shot keeps Team Ternzoni from peeling. Not happening.
Då byts det. Klickknapp. En upp plats. Länge schreien, was wenn er genau dort ist. Ist gut. Geil.
Oh, this is also a really nice shot. Well done, Selena.
Perfect again. Back and forth.
Deras var 13,5. Men också ganska osopad.
Ja, jag tror det är ganska lika.
Ganska lika. Jag spelar
typ
lite mer, eller?
90.
A bit of a question on this side. Whether the path might be the same.
Lite kort.
Lite dött. Ska jag kalla? Dött är perfekt. Lite dött är bra.
Don't bounce.
Bra.
Snyggt. Bra.
It's okay. I had to sweep it though to get by, so.
They're really concerned about this coming towards the center line, and they called them off as soon as they could.
Bra.
And Selena will be asked to play a little bit of weight just to unlock the back. Red stone, create a little bit of space.
Oh boy.
That's what happens. You lift the brooms for just a second.
Happened in the last end.
And it just
did it again.
Grabs a little bit.
But now look at that pocket. Sit it right in there. You can feel it in the arena. Like, everything's just changed. Amazing.
Ja, jag tror 0 på Almida. Jag gillar 0. 14-0 hade jag på Marre. Så ja, det kommer fint här.
Gärna kalla lite.
Yes, this is the jump shot. It looks like it's heavy though.
Kommer ner mycket.
Ja, var med. Ja.
Inte fart.
Line is really good.
Ja, Linda.
Gå. Jag hade 6-05 men det kändes bra.
Ja, Linda.
Gå.
Gärna Linda.
Farten.
Maria, time.
Time being called by Team Tirinzoni.
Alles verfälscht, dann...
Ja, nein, das ist nicht gut.
So they have to start.
Angles.
Oder den probieren. Weißt du, wenn der geht, ist ja nicht so schlimm. Dann ist der wieder frei.
Bleibst halt einfach da liegen.
Ja.
Wenn sie den Einlauf macht, also den Wick.
Gut, der ist eh weg.
Ja, einfach nur wicken.
Ja. I
just don't see anything good from...
Like putting another one in there.
Yeah, I think you have to...
Their quiver, so...
Right, so if you get rid of the two yellows... If you get rid of both yellows, the yellow nearest house is bound to hit something in the rings. Now, it may turn out bad for you, but then at least...
Put another rock in there is not going to help.
Gut, dann haben wir den. Ist einfach, weißt du, wenn man also zweimal kann sie wahrscheinlich nicht liegen.
Okay.
Weil der ist ja noch besser. Aber ja,
I think they have to clean up the front.
I think they are actually.
Ist okay für mich.
Der muss einfach raus. He? Also raus, der muss schlechter sein wie der, sonst springt er nicht. Also muss irgendeine Länge kommen, weißt, wo der genug da oben springt. Also den machen wir einfach auf, die ganze Zeit. Ja, und dann geben wir einen ab am Schluss. Am Schluss zappt sie den, oder? Anstatt der Guard. Oder? Ja. 11, ja, hätte ich gesagt.
So I heard
playing a move things around shot so that they start talking about backline. And they said, no, maybe.
Yeah, they're getting rid of that back freeze. So they want that rock or something with board, hoping it spins to the back gate. Oh, that's just fine.
And unlocked the red at the back.
That was the yellow can be knocked out maybe eventually, but until you move that red one, there's nothing you could do. So nice shot.
Oh. Came very close to clipping off of the top.
And you could.
För även om du är här,
gå på den.
Då får vi något att jobba med.
Ja, när det ligger så.
Är du där så kommer den här alltid gå in där.
Ja, för typ skulle vi köpa den och
under runnen. Okay. Så till att försöka få den liksom här ute.
Ja, alltså jag tror att den absolut på den eller på den.
Jag tror att här emellan.
Okay,
ja, här är optimalt.
Okay. Så ingen linjen över linan.
Okej, vi är längre ut nu. Men spela samma
fart. Ideal here, Kevin?
Ideal is a quarter of the yellow stone between the red on the left by the end.
And then överkallen är inte katastrof.
Okej, men spela samma fart och så yrkar vi.
Savannah would have because we hit the top. Location if you can get it there.
Bra fart! Kolla upp.
Linje!
Topp.
Försök komma helt!
Nära!
This is a little light.
Okej. Jag hade 10. Jag tror 0 hade varit perfekt.
Ja, jag tror.
Onto there.
Dankeschön. Sogar dir, wenn du so würdest kommen, wäre auch noch eine Option. Also, es ist nur ganz leicht.
Understanding there will be one yellow in there, but it might be.
To the center line guard to run this outside yellow.
No, they nick it.
That was the problem.
Wow.
So close to getting by. If that gets by.
Just here.
Den och inte komma ner.
those, the one close to the house, right beside Isabella. You can make the triple, and red could sit 3. So you need to guard that by coming around to the red, or
Let's take a look at the key comparison brought to you by Jackpot City. Jackpot City, casino games perfectly made for you. 65%, a little deceptive there. .96% to Howell 77. But on the scoreboard, it is 4-4, and quite an end shaping up here in 7.
Bra fart, jättebra fart. Sluta till! Kom igen,
They nick it, and it will roll and freeze almost. Not very happy to see the face of Isabella Verano.
Well, she had great weight. It's that in turn again, just curling.
Jams right in the pocket now, and then there's a double off of it, so that it wasn't.
En dubbel för mig. Ser liten då, drymål. Ja, men skev tidlåda. Timeout, oder?
Big time.
This, a lot of discussion this end. That's taken a lot of their clock. So I think lining up that run back that you were talking about, Kevin.
5 minutes.
Ja, vielleicht. Okay. Was, wie wollen wir denn genau treffen? So? Ja, ich hätte geglaubt. Geht der unten durch? Hat der eigentlich wieder antreffen? Muss noch ein bisschen mehr eingeben, da schon ein bisschen. Gut.
Yeah, well, that's really the way to get that shot rock off the button. It's just where Isabella's last one ended up on the side 4-foot. Even
This is the first from Alina Pets. Going with the run.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, pretty good.
Red now shot.
Nej, exakt. Man spelar lite fart och bara få sitt... Den kommer så. Ja. Då kan vi kunna ligga 3.
Och vad händer bara...
Spela en lite hårdare. Så länge jag får här med en clearing, då är det fine. Ja.
Jag gillar det.
it was a little. To block off the draw completely.
Halv då, tänker du? Ja.
Just not sure if there'll be.
Last rock for Ronald.
Jättehårt. Tryck.
Hit the red first.
Oh no, this is tight.
Tirinzoni.
That's that intern again from Isabella. So as she releases, she gets them started, and they over curl.
Hit the wrong one first.
And now trying to get out of trouble. Team Tirinzoni.
Hit and roll to the inside.
The hit, the roll, and trouble. Tirinzoni with 2 in the 7th. 8th end to come. Brano trailing by 2.
Because for 90 years, Princess Auto, ideas, tools.
Life understood. I don't just want to keep hearing my customers. I want to keep being me.
Hero Paul loves to help others, but today he's helping protect himself against pneumococcal pneumonia, which can put you in the hospital. He got the Prevnar 20 vaccine. Yes, even heroes should think protection.
Women's final on Coyote Championship Sunday. Brought to you by Hearing Life. Life-changing hearing care. Love your ears. Joe McCusker and Kevin Martin, Robbie Doherty.
Look at that line score. This second half of the game has had more twists and turns and changes in momentum than I have seen in a long time.
And also drew a very quick text from Mike Harris going, how did they get 2? So, Frano now needs 2 to tie, 3 to win.
Yes.
Tio själv.
Nej, bak 8.
Ja, bak 8.
Ingenting. Kommer ner.
Bak 4. Våga eka.
Bak 4. Bak 8.
Coming around the corner.
Ingenting.
33. Bak 8. 93.
Ja, det är 80-90.
33.
Vad hade ni, sa ni? 80-90. Oj, jag tyckte att jag slidade läs. Jag sätter den då.
So the question
Men jag hade
is,
80, jag tror jag var lite tidig. Okej,
peel
så
the
då hade
guard
93.
or chase the one in the house.
How about staying on this? It's really moving. It gets by.
So deep, then they were able to miss the guard tightly and carve it and remove it out of play. But higher in the house, that wouldn't be available.
Okej. Bra linje. Amida, gör
Good
det!
looking shot.
Hårt, mer, göm den!
Göm.
Okej, bra fart.
It's there for third.
14-6.
It's better.
10.
Ja, förlåt. Bra fart.
Out, Rob. So Alina Pets, our last one in the 7th, to get that all important too, was throwing almost immediately.
Bra. Jag gillar 10 så det händer lite här bak så att inte någon stannar. 10. Ja, 10.
Ganska lite. Jag gillar det också, bara få lite... Nej, det är bra här.
Playing a hit
Det
and
kan
roll.
ju åt andra hållet.
Hack weight.
Det kan lite...
The biter, the red biter, to miss the middle red and get out of the house so that you're sitting too. I'm worried if you hit red onto red, they scatter.
Tom.
Not bad.
Jag hade ingen fart där. Jag kände 9,5.
The problem is now there's nothing behind. Not ideal situation.
Få in där. Få in något fot.
The yellow. Bump the red over.
Need to move a couple of red ones.
Men det kan bli lite svårt att ta 2.
Jag gillar dubbel.
Det är svårt att träffa för kanten. Den ligger här också. Ja. Du kan våga gå för den.
Det knallar in från ett på båda sidor. Exakt. Våga sätta den.
Clearing. Ja.
Det finns ju en tum också.
Ja.
Exakt. Och vilken funkar. Alltså.
Nej.
Nej.
A lot of weight. You need.
Very close.
Jag tror att vore bättre.
I don't think they did.
Okej. Men det är oklart.
That's cool. That biter.
Savannah thinks it's red.
It looks red.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't spend And 2 rocks.
På welcher Seite? Aussen.
You want to have a minute for your last one, though.
Ist auch gut. Ich finde Nase gerade so gut. Gut, dann frisst sie. Ich finde eigentlich Nase besser. Gut. Weil wir besser. Sonst kommt sie nach einer Nasenfries. Okay, ist gut, ja. Ja, so, fest, gut. Fest, fest. Zieh! Fest, fest. Fest.
They're going to get a roll.
Schön.
No easy double
Schön
there
gesagt,
with
Didi.
those first and second shot.
Well, if the red is better.
Alltså vilka långt. De kanske får...
It could be better. Then you need this shot. Hit and roll behind. Just depends.
Ja. Finns i kvar.
Thinking you might be able to
Titta,
get
du musst
3.
noch schauen, welches das besser ist. Wir brauchen dein Auge.
Vilken fart?
Ja, ja.
Lite upp! 10!
Ja.
Bra fart!
Ja! Ja.
Okay.
More looks at those two.
Is Shad Stone.
Okay. Hold on.
What a great roll. Didn't want to roll right in front of the red, or else you could.
Hat sie den Doppelten? Hat sie den, Tiri?
Dann hat sie den Doppel für 3, wenn sie von...
Yeah, off that red onto the yellow. That could
Wahrscheinlich
be for
schon,
3.
ja.
Yes.
Okay, vorne 4 dann.
And buried under the yellow is
Just a
Amy.
little bit.
Yep.
Last rock for Team Tirinzoni, Alina Petz.
Ai, was that girl? Mal, Tiri,
Oh, this is hanging out.
Don't want to leave any kind of triple.
The top 8, it's going to come down to it.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, that was a great sweep.
Tillräckligt.
Vilken då? Den här är för 3.
Fart i båda.
Men jag tror inte...
Jag tror det. Och
They're looking at
får
two
du
situations
så,
here.
Då kan du liksom, du kan ju
Coming
få
off of
frisätta
this,
och du kanske får lite mycket
catching
där.
this in the pocket.
Men det är bara
Off the wing is for 3, but I just don't quite see it having enough action
Det
to
måste vara
move
ganska
the
hårda.
top 8 one all the way across the whole house.
Jag tror det är från
Lena Pets that's going to be really hard to remove.
Last rock for the defending champion, Isabella Vrano. And we've got it. And goes south. It is going to be one yellow, but that's not enough. They are now the champions for 2024.
And just take a look at how much this means to teams at Tirinzoni.
Made such a charge, did Vrano, from the fifth end on, getting 2 in the fifth, 1 in the
Seeing this, look at this, and it goes right in front of the path. The concentration to try to make that shot.
It's just unlucky for Linda.
Well, they certainly made a charge in the second half of this game, but the back-to-back win. Though, are on the side of Silvana Tirinzoni. She wins the play.
Yard.
The land definitely has a memory or memories that are attached to it. There's definitely a sense of obligation. I hope my kids one day will be able to continue doing the work that I'm doing and spread that to their kids down the road.
Interrupted by dry eyes? Get fast-acting relief with Hydrosense eye drops. Made with a naturally sourced lubricant. Hydrosense eye drops.
Sail through the heart of historic cities and unforgettable scenery with Viking. Unpack once and get closer to iconic landmarks, local life, and cultural treasures. Because when you experience Europe on a Viking longship, you'll spend less time getting there and more time being there. Viking. Exploring the world in comfort.
When you shop for a car exactly how you want with Car Gurus, you might begin to wonder, what if you could do things your way all the time?
Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you in my arms.
Some dreams do come true. Get your car your way. Get it with Gurus.
Osteoarthritis affects up to 3 million Canadians in everyday tasks like going downstairs or getting out of your car. That's why Kintac's proud to launch the variable density osteoarthritis orthotic. Get yours today by going to kintac.net. Book now.
The $5.99 plus tax McMuffin meal deal is here with a small premium roast coffee, crispy hash brown, and your favorite McMuffin. So which McMuffin are you craving? Get yours for $5.99 plus tax today.
Hey, wake up. The words in your head, you're the only one that can hear them. Say it. Yes, I can. Move. Feel it. Hold on to this feeling. Yes, I can. Yes, I must.
Watch me.
And raising her hand in victory, Silvana Tirinzoni. Alina Pets, they are the champions for 2024. And of course, with the victory comes the defeat and the tears by Team Brano. They made it quite a run. The defending champions not able to do it in the 8th end, needing 2. But now it's the walk that every team wants to have. Let's go to ice level and Robbie Doherty for the trophy presentation.
Fans, please welcome your 2024 Princess Auto Players Championship Women's Champions, Team Tirinzoni. Lead, Carol Havald. Second, Selena Vichanke. Vice, Alina Pets. And the skip, Silvana Tirinzoni. Please join me in welcoming Tracy McLean and Jason Atkins from Princess Auto to present Team Tirinzoni with the championship trophy.
The 4th slam for Team Tirinzoni, and the first since October of 2022. They've had a great deal of success along the way. They came short last year. They did it this year.
Well, and especially since they've been in 3 finals in a row, Rob, our last 2 slams and the Worlds, all of them losing to Homan, just never having that chance to really finish it off. You can see what it means to them to win one of these finals.
Kevin, the young team from Sweden opted to go for the win as opposed to maybe force an extra end.
Well, yes, there was a fairly simple angle race, but it was only for 2. Isabella, though, she can throw the rock really hard, and she thought she could come off the wide one and get 3, so she gave it a go.
Well, they will be back. We know that. But this time it belongs to Team Tirinzoni. They are the champion. Princess Auto Players Championship. There's more to come.
As an award-winning LTL carrier, Manitoulин's industry-leading direct service coverage is the largest in the country. With a comprehensive network of service centers, progressive technology, environmental stewardship, superior customer service, and an advanced fleet of energy-efficient equipment, Manitoulin gets your shipment delivered on time, every time. With over 60 years of dependable service, Manitoulin earns your trust and exceeds expectations.
For 90 years, Princess Auto has seen your big picture. And for 90 years, we've had the ideas and the tools to help you discover new perspectives. Because for 90 years, we've known that nothing's better than finding ways to make stuff work. Princess Auto. Ideas, tools.
Welcome to the Waverhood.
The Wayfair vibe at our place is Western.
My thing, darling, shine. Gardening. Some of us go for the dramatic.
How didn't I know Wayfair had vanities and tile?
This?
Do you have any ottomans without legs?
Shine, you'll flip for the food cart.
In the Waverhood, there's a place for all of us.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Stop dreaming. Start shopping. Red Tag Days are on at Toyota with great offers on select models. Find yours today at shoptoyota.ca.
Here's the sweet chili heat.
Hello. So just so you know, this is not an addition.
If you had tried just one flavor of Lay's, you
could have won $1 million.
Are you kidding me? Oh, no.
Bet you can't pick just one.
Chip.
The Grand Slam of Curling on Sportsnet presents the Princess Auto Players Championship. Brought to you by Princess Auto. Ideas, tools. By Hearing Life. Life-changing hearing care. Love your ears. By Coyote Tractor. If you have work to do, Coyote has the tractors, UTVs, ZTRs, and compact construction equipment to do it. Coyote, we dig dirt. By World Financial Group, the WFG difference. Changing lives through financial education and preparing people for life's surprises. Talk with an agent today. And by Co-op. Membership matters more at Co-op.
In Toronto, Ontario, the women's season has come to a close. And the champions, there they are. The picture they all want. Team Terranzoni taking the Princess Auto Players Championship. Alongside Joan McCusker and Kevin Martin, this was really a game that kind of changed after the fourth end. It was 4-1 for Team Terranzoni after the fourth end. And then we started to see Isabella Verano, the defending champion, try to make a charge.
That's right. They started to put some rocks in play. And then we saw Alina Petz start to falter a little bit in the second half of the game. And it really made things quite interesting. So fully in charge, 4-1. But it was like a second half to this game that came about.
But is that the experience, too, you think, Kevin, of a team like this? Okay, we struggled, we stub a toe, but we keep rolling.
That's right. That is very much so that way. All of a sudden, Team Rano had all the momentum going. But no, not so quick. Hang on. We can get it back again.
So it's the fifth end with Team Rano having last rock looking for two. It's Alina Petz, the red stone at the top. Had it come another inch, they would have been able to hold Rano to just a score of 1. But they lost the measure. Rano gets 2. On to the sixth end. And a pretty simple hit and stick for Alina Petz. She needed to get to the inside, a little bit of a roll to get 1 and regain control of this game. But you can see Kira Hovald trying to make that carve over to roll. No, that is a steal. Kind of came out of nowhere for Team Rana to make things interesting.
And here in 7, this is the big shot here. A chance to get on the inside of the red one, top 4. Would have sat 3 all across the top of the 4-foot. Would have been very difficult score, but hit the yellow first. It took away the opportunity. Exactly. Took away the opportunity completely. So it leaves Alina Petz a fairly simple shot. Get to the nose or a little inside, and that will get you to 2 points. And that was the big turning point here late in the game.
Everything looked like it was leading Verano's way at that time, too, in that end.
It was completely in Verano's way. Actually, if make that last one off the red, I don't know if Terranzoni could have scored.
To the eventful 8.
Well, with Verano having last rock and charging, she needs 2 to tie to send this into an extra end, and you can feel that momentum changing. But Alina Petz makes this draw pretty perfect. And that's going to make a shot for Rano for 3 and a win very difficult. But Rano saw it off the side, had to throw it really hard. With lead Linda Stenlund just trips. That broom becomes a distraction to Rano. She has to throw through that distraction, and it didn't work out. No shot for 2, not a chance for 3, and that's the game to Terranzoni.
So for the defending champion, they have to shake their head. They can grab a tissue as it came short. But for this team, there are tears of joy. And as Silvana said to Robbie Doherty, I'm 44. They don't come that often anymore. But you take a look now. All events this season, their 6th win. As she said, we've had a good year.
Well, the fact that they always make money, they always qualify, they always get close. It's a tremendous, I think they had an 83% of winning this year. It's incredible.
And didn't we say, too, at the start, even though Verano was the defending champion, she was the underdog.
She was the underdog, but put up a really good fight. That 7th end, that shot, that was the difference in this game.
Well, it is all done on the women's side for the Grand Slam circuit for 23-24. So we've got one champion. There's another champion to come. Congratulations to Team Tirinzoni, the winners for 2024. We'll set up the men's final when we come back.
Tylenol Rapid Release Gel Caps are scientifically designed to quickly release medicine and effectively relieve pain